Hello, welcome to my channel. I must give praises to the Most High. And my topic today, well, time check. The time now is Sunday, April the 24th, 4:20, 4:24 p.m. And today I just want to talk about my indigenous brothers and sisters that's in Pueblo, New Mexico. It's a village there where the Apaches and Navajos are at. I have to check my comments, but I've been real busy and stuff like that, so I haven't checked nothing. But if you like this topic, you can comment, share, like, and subscribe. Subscribe. Um, my day topic is about the natives, what I just said about, and I know I keep throwing them up. I'm talking about audit people. I was watching one of America videos. It's not nothing pertaining to him though. It's just like a guy was in there and he was saying COVID was bull it. How could you say that when I had it? So I experienced. You never experienced it. He says a bunch of bull it. I was in the hospital for 7 days. Hospitalized. I couldn't breathe when I try to cough or like blow. Like I would cough. So I was hospitalized, and that has taken out people. So I was very shocked when he said that, and they were supporting that. And something else I wanted to say, you know, I'm just saying, touching on little bit stuff. Um, something else I wanted to say too about um, these people always think everybody have to show them respect, but y'all don't show people respect. Like the lady was telling him, um, if I see somebody on the phone, I'm gonna stop, but they don't stop. They keep right on, and I mean, everybody supposed to have freedom of speech. Um, one thing I can say about the eyewitness news, even though a lot of people don't like them, especially auditors, but y'all try to be one. You don't see them go in places and do what y'all do to y'all because y'all think y'all right, and y'all like to me it's harassment. No matter how you look at it or sugar coated, that's what it is. And y'all do that. Y'all say that we're not looking for confrontation with cops. That's y'all do because y'all want to get a reaction out of them. That's how y'all get views and stuff like that. And that's not. I don't do nothing like that. I know some cops ain't. Some cops is bad, but you got good cops, bad cops. Like I said before, when a lady was asking him, I'm on the phone, he wouldn't leave the room. I mean, if somebody on the phone, I'll give that person, okay, I'll leave the room. But see, y'all want every, to me, living soul to bow down to y'all, and that's not right. How you going to get respect when you don't show respect? And that's why a lot of time I seen what I was watching the Eyewitness News, they said they've been informed how to deal with auditors because I don't see if y'all supposed to be part of the news media, you don't see the news people actually go around and harass people like that. They only go to a place where they are assigned. To me, that's a troublemaker, and stuff like that. And like I said before, y'all don't believe me. They gonna change the law again, where y'all not gonna be able to go in these places because y'all gonna keep around. You keep on talking about like I said before. Y'all keep on talking about bad cop gonna get a good cop killed. Well, y'all gonna get a good cop killed, but doing his duties. And stuff like that. Because if you he stand there with somebody and talking to them, and if they engage in something, he can focus. He got focus on y'all. That's how he can get hurt. And nobody have no respect for Indians. We're the first Americans here. I don't care what nobody say. Even the people that was born here, they wouldn't have been the original Americans if this country had got stolen. That's what I'm saying. They don't give the Indians credit for nothing. All they care about is these stupid people. Our forefathers died for this Constitution. Like I said in the other video, the Constitution and this stuff was not made for people of color. it was made for white Americans. You just got caught up in it. So they had to make it look like it's for y'all, but it's not. Why you think sometimes they don't honor and respect nobody? I'm an Indian, so I got freedom of speech, and I probably got more to say than anybody because Indians have been dealt with very badly. Nobody never speaks about that. They only speak about this thing. I know people don't care. Like when I spoke about India before you, and they had to bring up Ukraine and stuff like that, but nobody cares. Even the auditors, all y'all care about is y'all. Um, it's like a pattern with them. They all do the same thing. I'm gathering a story. What story? I don't. I haven't seen one. A story is like a movie or something like that. Um, and like what I said about this flag that they hold so dearly, I'm quite sure the other Indians, just like me, feel the same way. What has the flag done for us? Y'all, I hear that echo glory. What's glory about it? I said that before. There's nothing glory about the flag coming down and killing people. When the scout brought those soldiers to Lakota, they killed 300 women and children. So y'all gonna honor something like that? Oh, I forgot because y'all not the original Americans. Well, anyway, I don't call myself an American. Y'all not the original indigenous people of this land. Some of y'all not even indigenous where y'all come from. I'm really pissed off the way y'all of how y'all act. And I know one thing, they hate media and stuff like that. Cause I know sometimes the media they report things like sometimes good thing like I don't see artists that cover stories about people getting killed, or like when they accused that man and father of killing them two little black boys. Y'all didn't jump on that story. I didn't see one or that person picked up. All y'all is obsessed with is balling cops in city hall and stuff like that. To me, that's something that is I can't even say nothing about that. But I'm just saying I haven't seen not one of them cover that story. You know, go where they always like to go where the news at. I can't think of the two little African American boys. They got killed, and their parents tried like they was was at home and they wasn't. I ain't see how come I don't see none of y'all do stuff like that. Y'all just like to go ball of cops and stuff like that. And sometimes if the cop don't say nothing to you, y'all just assume that everything that y'all can read his mind or something. When a person, y'all just assume like, oh, what's the Third Amendment? When he don't say nothing, right away he's a tyrant, all that stuff. Just if he won't answer you, you don't know if he know the amendments or not. Right away, you don't know him. How you know he don't know him? My uncle, he was a cop for 30 years. He knew all the amendments, but he said he don't think he had to recite it to nobody. He act like he didn't know. So that's why I'm saying y'all. This is want something to be wrong. Or just like when I was watching the thing about the bus stop, I didn't like that. What I heard about the guy said COVID is bull it and stuff like that. I know it had been around for a while since the 50s. People just started. They just want you to think that, and they made a new important virus to that one. But what I'm saying, I get real upset when I see a lot of things that they do. Some things they do right, and some things they not. They just assume like they all mind readers and that all cops are bad and try to defunk the cops funding, like get rid of the cops. And like I said before, if you get rid of the cops, nobody will be safe. And like I said before, they when you tell a person not to talk to the cops, to me, that's a crime right there. 'Cause that means you got a criminal mind yourself, and I don't believe in that. When a person sees something, my mother said you do supposed to tell the truth. Like I have said that uh, in their foreign family don't like snitching. Well, telling the man who raised him, like who raised you? How you know that his mother could or father could be dead? So you gonna say who raised you? I would never say anything. You can't assume anything because you don't know yourself. And I don't like how they operate, and it just gets me upset. And I focus on Indians something positive. What they do to me is not positive. And I said, if people don't like what I'm saying, they don't have to look at my channel. But I'm not saying nothing bad. I don't be cussing and carrying on, telling me to go f this, f that. How you gonna get respect? You talking like that? Nobody gonna respect you and stuff like that. I wouldn't. And the way Indians got treated, I don't hear none of them even say where the Constitution come from. That's why I told them to go look at that movie, Indian the Cover. You would hear them say they got the Ben and Frank got the Constitution from the Indians. So I guess y'all want to give the credit to all white people because y'all too much y'all forefathers died. It wasn't your forefathers. That was white people for a forefather. I keep telling people there was never four people of color, especially no black person, Native American, or Latinos. That wasn't for y'all. That's for them. Already they try to make it look like it's for y'all today, but it's not. The flag is not a great thing. It did terrible things to Indians, and y'all gonna respect something like that. Like I heard an Indian say on the Indian channel, he was right. He said those are stolen states from the Indian, which it is. Everywhere they went and fought um, Indians and conquered that land, they add a star to the flag and make it out of a state. That's why when a cop stop you, what's the first piece of ID he asked for? He asked for your driver's license. He don't care about no registration or insurance because that's not his property. When he said, "May I see your driver's license?" That's property of the state. He asked for his own property because it's a state ID. That's why he asked for the driver's license. Then he say registration, insurance. He don't care about that. The first word that come out of his mouth, that's your driver's license because that's property of the state. That's state property. And I don't know why y'all, don't know this stuff, but y'all so bent on obsessed with following cops and stuff like that. And every time y'all see a cop, sometimes the cop will be minding his business. He just want to have a normal day. Sometimes people don't need all that stuff in their face, stuff like that. And I tell people over and over again, I'm putting the word out. A camera is so a goddamn weapon. I don't care what they say. They say that because it justifies them because they want everybody to think that they right all the time and stuff. But I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just, hey, everybody got freedom of speech, but I think Native Americans should have freedom of speech more than anybody because they the one the country got stolen. So everybody living off the Native American land, even the people that's born here now that wasn't supposed to be in this country. The Creator gave everybody their own country. I don't think He meant for anybody to go in other people's country and take it over, but people do that all the time. Man always want to play God. It's like all the people, they want to play that they the law and which y'all follow is not real either. Because you see somebody's country, you come in with your own law, your own religion, your own system. So y'all following the wrong thing too. So that's all I wanted to say on that. And I just didn't like what the man said. Oh, COVID, this is a bunch of bull. And how could he say that? He can't say that unless he experienced himself. And they're all agreeing with him and stuff like that. And like I said before, when you in a hospital, when your mother give birth to you, and COVID wasn't even around then, probably. But when your mother give birth to you, don't the doctors always wear masks in the emergency room because there's bacteria on everything. He don't want nothing going in. So when they make a big federal case out of a mask and stuff like that, and that's how people is. I got family like that. They never want to admit when they wrong and they don't never want to admit anything because they think they're an expert on every subject, and that's not true. Nobody can be and stuff like that. All the stuff is uh, legalized, well, illegalized. What I'm saying is not real, and y'all follow something that's not real either. I follow the law. What law? I mean, you got to have a law now. What I'm saying, but we all know that all Indians know that the law is fake because the country was seized. So when them other people be going in these places, I follow law. You following something too that's not real. um, I can say that because my mother was an Indian, a real Indian, and she was from the Midwest. My mother spoke her native language, and she'll tell you the same thing if she was alive. Everything in America is it's not real because the country was seized. So the law to me is like policy. So I just don't like how they operate. I'm just making it short because I gotta get ready to go to the doctor tomorrow. But people like what I'm saying. I look at the comments and stuff like that. So I had to go to the doctor tomorrow. I hope my total had to get amputated, but it's due to God's will. So everybody take care. Have a blessed evening. Yawish. I'll talk to y'all later. Evening.